G'day guys, Lemon Eating Cow here, and today I am back with something a little bit different. The thumbnail for this video, maybe it's a little bit clickbaity, I don't know, I guess it is. But recently at BlizzCon there was an announcement. BlizzCon happened this weekend. There was an announcement that a new expansion will be coming out for World of Warcraft. So it is called the Battle for Azeroth. You might have seen the trailer that I put up on the channel. And I thought this is a pretty good time to just come out and say that I play World of Warcraft a fair bit. Actually, I play it a lot. Well, I used to play it quite a bit more, but recently with all the YouTube thing, I haven't had so much time with it. But yeah, usually when I tell people that I play World of Warcraft, they're like, holy shit, man, get a life. Like, what a nerd. It's almost like, that's why I put the thumbnail as like my dirty secret, because most of the time you tell people and they're like, my God, you're a loser, man. And then you're like, oh, but I also play PlayStation. And they're like, oh, well, fine. You're a normal human being now. But there's such stigma surrounding World of Warcraft, I feel, anyway. So yeah, anyway, I play World of Warcraft quite a bit. I haven't put it on the channel purely because, and you'll probably see in this stream, the quality of my computer is really not that great. It's fairly average, actually. It's pretty good when I'm just playing by myself, but if I'm streaming on the computer, it is really, I don't know how it's going to run, so we'll just see how it travels. But hopefully I can just, what I'm going to do is do some like world quests and just show you my characters and stuff like that. But nothing too exciting, but I am super pumped about the expansion. Like, I love when a new World of Warcraft expansion hits. There's so much excitement and so much just energy surrounding this game, and it just feels amazing. If you've never witnessed like the launch of a huge expansion for a game, like an online MMO, just, it's amazing. You cannot top that feeling. Well, apart from sitting in queues for like hours on end, you can top that feeling, but the actual experience of it is amazing. So right now I am actually on my human paladin. I am an alliance scum. Yeah, I've only been playing for about a week or so. I took a huge break from it and I came back to it recently, and I played about for about a week. My item level's okay, but my actual items are trash. They're just whatever thing had the highest item level on it. So yeah, whatever. I'll give you a quick look at my characters, actually. Hopefully I've got no offensive names on there, but we'll see. We'll see. As you can see, I'll move my little dinghy over here. I play quite a bit. I've got quite a few different characters. But I'll take this opportunity to say hello to the chat. Hello, The Warden, Crystal Vaults Gaming, hello. Master Chief, g'day. Mistol, I've been pretty good, mate. Harsh Nomad, hello, man. Hello from Scotland. Sean Keating, Anamana Juby. Hey, Anamana, add me on Blizz, and I'll friend you. Buck Lombard, Natasha Chris, and Alan Pomeroy. Hello. Yeah, currently I am on the Jubithos server, which is an oceanic server, so I get a pretty good ping on that. I do have a level 110 Pally, who is my main. I absolutely love the Paladin class. Retribution mainly, but I started vanilla as a healer, so I also got a warrior by the name Bridal Wrath. Arrow's Rain as well. I try to come up with punny names, I guess. Ghost Flowers, my shaman. These two are kind of just, I got them up there for profession-wise. My mage, I've got a soft spot for my mage, but I just don't like them in the current X-Pack. So, now this guy looks god-awful. Ugh, he's disgusting. But I like his name, so that I leveled him up. Knives there. Frigid Fervor is my Death Knight. I don't use her too much, but she looks pretty badass, so why not? Chakra Norris is my monk. I pretty much made him just because I had the Chakra Norris name. That's about it. I don't actually like the monk class at all. Then I have Natural Enemy, my druid, which I love the Night Elves, man. They look so hot. And then I got Wargraves, which is a Korean pun on glaives, but I don't like Demon Hunters all that much. And then I have my bank alt, who is Fell Fever. She holds all my money and gear and auction house and stuff like that. I'm pretty much all Alliance. I don't have many other characters on any other servers, but I've switched back and forward between Horde and Alliance, but my home is on the Alliance, really. So, yeah. Yep. Jonathan Atwood, are we all excited about the next expansion? I'm so pumped, man. They've also announced, I haven't gone over the news entirely, so I've only caught tidbits of it, but they've also announced they will be doing classic servers as well, which will be like the vanilla or the original patch or release of World of Warcraft before they did all the extra updates and expansions to it. So that could be pretty interesting, actually. What we're gonna do, I'll just do a few world quests while I'm kind of chatting on. We'll take something easy to start off with. Go down to Asuna and knock this out. But I hope the stream comes across alright. Last time I tried it, it was atrocious, so we'll see how it goes. Plan C. Yuck Alliance. Well, it was a good run. Time to unsubscribe. It's alright, man. It's alright. I don't fault you on that one. We'll get rid of this. Get out. Oh, man. What an absolute noob. I am... I was clicking on my OBS and I was like, why isn't that doing stuff in World of Warcraft? Because it's my actual streaming program and not OBS. I'm way too used to playing with the PlayStation and streaming on that, but anyway. Sean Keating, did I see the new Horizon Zero Dawn Wilds gameplay? No, I'm not really, it's not that I'm not spoiling it for myself, I'm just not looking at it too much, because Horizon Zero Dawn actually comes out on the same day as Comrades does, and on the same day as a new patch for Assassin's Creed Origins, so I don't want to get too excited about it, because I have to... I've pretty much got an obligation to cover Comrades first, so I don't want to get too excited about the other patches and stuff, because then I'll want to play them, you know? So, yeah. Yeah. But Horizon Zero Dawn, I do already have it pre-ordered. I will be playing it, but because this channel was founded on Final Fantasy 15, that will take precedence, the Comrade expansion, so... Where is this dude? Is he in a cave, maybe? Who is it? Okay. Let's just jump off here. Yeah! That's the best thing about it being a pally, man. The absolute best. I'll be Care Bear. I won't kill this dude. Is he AFK? Oh man, it'd be so easy to kill him. Oh well. I'm on a PvP server, but I'm not actually big on PvP, like, at all, actually. It's not really my thing. But yeah. Frozen Wilds does look amazing. Horizon Zero Dawn, it just looks... I cannot wait for it. I really can't. But I'm going to be tackling Final Fantasy first. I cannot hear anything with those headsets on. Is the audio alright? It's not too low, not too high, or anything? I wouldn't prefer to play Frozen Wilds over Comrades at this point. I'm really quite interested to see the new mechanics and stuff they do with Frozen Wild, with Comrades. I hope they do it justice, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Square has... What am I doing here? Jesus Christ. Why are the overlays all messed up too? Square so often kind of teases this great content and then just kind of shoots himself in the foot, which is... yeah. I don't know, man. Are these... Who do I have to kill? I have to kill the cave scrog. Where the crap are they? They must be outside then, huh? Man, it has been way too long. I'm so rusty on this game. But I'm thinking I will probably, depending on how the reaction is to WoW and stuff on the channel, I really do want to cover WoW on the channel a little bit, because I'm going to be playing it when the expansion comes out, and hopefully I've had a pretty good track record of getting into the betas. I've got into pretty much every beta since Wrath of the Lich King, so I will, if I do get a beta invite, I'm going to be covering a lot on the channel, just because it's a good opportunity. It'll be good for views and subs and all that, but I'm really passionate about the game as well. So if that happens, I will also invest in a non-clicky keyboard. At the moment, I have a very strong mechanical keyboard, because I actually, to me, the sound is very pleasing on my ears, but maybe not for streaming purposes. So yeah. How's my wife doing? She's doing pretty good, man. She's still got morning or all day sickness, rather, just from being pregnant, but hopefully that'll subside in a few weeks. I am failing so friggin' hard at this. Flog the Captain, Eater, slain. Where is this dude? Get the crap off my thing. Usually they show you a little little zone thing where they are. I'm not. Ah, there they are. Okay, all good. Relax, people. It's fine. It's fine. So, if you haven't played much of Legion, we actually, well, if you haven't played much of Legion or Warcraft in general, you're not going to understand any of it. Wow, my rotation is completely boned as well. But in this expansion, we've been using artifact weapons, and Blizzard have announced that we're going to be losing our artifact weapons. So basically we used pretty much the same weapon throughout the entire X-Pack this time, and we just upgraded it with runes and stuff like that. But essentially the weapon stayed the same. You kind of kept the same weapon the whole way through, whereas in other games you would find random weapons off enemies and bosses and things like that. Whereas this one you just kind of upgraded your one. They've announced that they're going to use a system... Okay, he's getting attacked. A system here where you have a necklace or an artifact neck piece, and what you do is you level that up, and then you can put traits onto your different armors, and I think it's chest, boots, and cloak, or something along those lines. Where is this dude? I can fly, by the way, I forgot that. And then that empowers up your gear and stuff, which kind of takes a slot of the... It takes over the slot of the artifact weapon. I'm not too happy about the fact that we were like, hey, let's have the most powerful weapon in the Warcraft universe, and then we're just going to give it up. They said they're going to make like a plot device or something that makes it like make sense, but I don't know, man. I don't like the idea of like just giving up this super powerful artifact. I'm guessing they probably get destroyed or shattered or sucked into the void or something like that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. But it'll be nice to be able to get random weapons again, different skins for weapons and things like that, so yeah. I cannot be asked at doing this quest because I cannot find these dudes. Let's go to an easier one. This has been a highly successful stream so far, hasn't it? But I don't know if any of you guys play World of Warcraft. I think a lot of my subscribers are probably more like PlayStation 4 based as far as it comes to games and things like that. I'm definitely not abandoning PS4 or anything, but I want to keep up with the news of World of Warcraft. So I've resubbed. I don't know how long that'll keep up, but generally at the end of an expansion is a good time to jump in because pretty much everything in the expansion is accessible to you, and it's very easy to level up your character and gear up and things like that, so it's a pretty good time to jump in. More bloody sea scrogs. I don't want to be around bloody sea scrogs, mate. Oh, do we have to kill this guy? Yeah, I think so. Someone's doing the work for us, fortunately. Oh man, it's such a pain for me because I'm actually on a Horde server. If you don't know, there's two factions, Alliance and Horde, and they kind of verse off against each other. I'm actually on like an 80% Horde server, so we get outnumbered totally. So when I'm doing world quests, I usually just get ruffle stomped by about 50 Horde at once. So, man, yeah, it's killer. Am I going to run one of the new races? Yeah, they've actually announced that they're going to have new sub-races in the expansion. I'm not all that excited about it. honestly, I would have preferred to see like a new class or something like that. But generally they do like new class, new race, new class, new race when it comes to expansions. So yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not super pumped about the new races. They look kind of cool, and I'm glad that we're finally getting that type of thing in the game, but generally it's nothing that interests me too much. I really like just the human, just most of my characters are humans when they can be. I'm not really interested in, I'm a bit racist when it comes to World of Warcraft. I don't like the horde races at all. None of them appeal to me, apart from the orcs maybe, but dude, is this motherfucker, alright. I didn't even realize that was a horde. Son of a bitch. No, of course it's a rogue. Oh well. I was too distracted. Yeah, usually rogues, man, they're such bastards because you're fighting, they just come up and like backstab you. But as soon as I like pop my wings and get my shields up and everything like that, they just vanish and they're like, holy shit. We'll see if we can we cop them. I should put on some buffs as well. Bling! Do I have any runes or anything like that? Where is this? If I find that goddamn... what's his name? Wait, is that reputation or is that... Ugh, I don't even remember what my old buttons are or anything. Well, let's see if we can find this rogue, huh? See if we can shut him down. Or if he'll just beat the crap out of us. Rhea Roberts, you have to get into... World of Warcraft. Now's a great time to do it. I would actually... I think most of the people that watch me are probably based in America though, so maybe the servers wouldn't work out that well, because I'm on an Oceanic server. But I would be interested in doing, like, leveling a new character. Where is this rogue? Leveling a new character kind of on stream, or with you guys at least, maybe even just on our own time. I wouldn't mind doing a new character just for that. I think it'd be good fun. Because the leveling experience in WoW is pretty good. If you haven't done it before, it's pretty good. Since more and more You son of a fucking bitch! Oh well. I'm trying to stream here, mate. Fucking wormy. Did he one-shot me? I think he one-shot me. Alright. There's always one person, isn't there? Oh well. Joseph Henry, are there any specific mods I use? Not because I've been away from the game so long. My mods have kind of lapsed. I haven't been keeping up with them. Let's get out of here before this friggin' rogue just backstabs me. I haven't been keeping up with them, but one of the most important mods, I reckon, is Bagnon. That just puts all your bags in this like one area. Besides that, I use shadow plates for all of my you fucking look at that dude. He's trying to backstab me in midair. You fucking bastard. It's not gonna happen, buddy. Yeah, I use shadow plates for all my, or shadow frames, I think it is, for all my UI and stuff like that. He's gonna come out and just totally own me, isn't he? Let's see if we can get him, at least. Oh, he's immune. God damn. Yeah, we're frigged. Hey, mate. Did he? You son of a bitch. Seaman rogues, what pussies. He'll come back now when my cooldowns are off. Yep. Now my... God damn. Buddy, come on. Is he there? Can I get him? Nah. God damn you, buddy. Alright, fuck you then. What a pussy. That's rogues for you. Yeah, I use shadow frames for all my UI and things like that. Apart from that, nothing really huge on the mods. Recount for my DPS and things like that. But like shadow boss mods. Actually, what's the name of that boss mod? Anamanajubi, what's the name of the boss mod you use? Deadly boss mods. That's probably one of the most important ones, I would say. I bet this rogue is going to follow me around. No. Alright, we're good. Anyway, this has gone terribly, hasn't it? I just hate fighting rogues, man. They always piss off when like just on the cusp of getting beaten because they're little pussies. Incredible monster and where they locate them. What the crap is this one? Yeah, well, I am absolutely hating these old world quests. I've done them about 1 billion times on my other character, or on this character, so I'm completely sick of them already. So, I'm just getting out of it. I'm really not liking the fact that I think the new expansion is going to deal with Naga and stuff a fair bit, and I absolutely hate water zones, and I hate the Naga. So, yeah, rip on that regard. This entire zone, I absolutely loathe it. It's just blech, disgusting. Deadly boss mods. I don't use GTFO though because I've had a lot of training not to stand in stuff. So, Auctionator is great. Trade Skill Master is also amazing if you want to make a lot of gold as well. It is so great. Addy bags categorizes items. Oh, okay. I'll have to have a look into that. I've been out of the loop as far as mods and things like that go. So let's go to a different area because I frickin' despise that last area. I probably should have this down so I can check what I'm doing. What are we doing here? Defeat the Fell Soul Seer and Withered exposed to Volatile Fail. Interesting. This is just not happening. It's just not happening. I totally forget how to play this game. You know? It's been just too long. I get, okay, can you go in there? Is that Volatile Fell? I don't know, I don't even remember. Oh man, I totally want to trounce that guy just for like revenge or something. But whatever. I don't even know what I'm doing. Why don't we do a dungeon? Let's do a random heroic. If we ever get in. The queues for getting in, 9 minutes, not too bad. But, I honestly didn't prepare for this stream much at all, so it's gonna look hella newbie. But basically, I just wanted to get on and talk about World of Warcraft. So, yeah. Oh, Plan C, you have played World of Warcraft before? What expansion did you last play? What the crap is hitting me? Oh, him. Alright, get out of there, buddy. I have played ever since Vanilla. The only time that I kind of lapsed a little bit was through Mr. Pandaria. I didn't play, no, Cataclysm. I didn't play too much of Cataclysm. I came in towards the end and just kind of mopped it up, but otherwise I didn't really do too much in Cataclysm at all. I don't know, there was something about it, man, that didn't grip me in. So we'll wait for this queue for the dungeon. I'm beginning to regret my choice of not being prepared for this because I feel so rusty and out of it. My quests aren't tracking properly like they would usually, but anyway, I think my mods are all up the crap, so yeah. This is Broken Isles, not, I wouldn't say new content. The actual new content is Argus here, which is the higher end of the questing at the moment. The quests there are actually pretty good. They're pretty dynamic as well. I'm really liking the questing experience. No, I don't want to go in there. I'm really liking the questing experience over in Argus. At the moment, though, the color palette there is pretty offensive. I'll give you guys a look at it. Well, not offensive really, but it's just all greens and blacks. And we just went through the end of Warlords of Draenor was all green and black. It was just fell energy and stuff everywhere, and it's just, I'm overloaded on it, man. I hope there is not even an ounce of fell energy in the new expansion, because we've seen way too much of it. Just way too much. I am totally over it. Well, that guy looks pretty cool. That is not the mythic. I think, yeah, but the mythic version's blue, no? Anyway, that's the armor from Highmaul and Blackrock Foundry, I think. Pretty good armor set for the Pally. Okay, this is Argus, which I've been spending most of the time on recently. I haven't been back in the old world for ages, so you're pretty much on these like interstellar spaceship. We've gone to the home of the Legion to try and, instead of getting invaded all the time, we're going to invade them and kick the shit out of them. So it's split up into 3 zones, and you start off in the Croccoon, I think it's called. Croccoon, whatever. And then you progress to the Antoran Wastes, and then you end up at McCafe at the end. The zone here is great. It's like an old school. It kind of reminds me of the Burning Crusade type of zones a little bit, which is fun. And also here you can unlock the Netherlight Crucible as well, which you can further upgrade your artifact weapon here by increasing your relics and stuff like that. I haven't done too much on it. My artifact level is only 61 at the moment, so it's not all that crazy high, but I have got all my traits for it, and I'm building up my Concordance of the Legion for. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty powerful. That's what I love about the end of expansions. You're just way overpowered, and you just kind of kick the crap out of anything, which is great. All these dudes in blue are real players as well, which is kind of cool. Let's see. We'll step into the world and we'll see if I get completely stomped by the Horde. I'm guessing I will, so yeah. Oh, Plan C, you actually raided the Sunwell, did you? At the end of Burning Crusade. Wow. My time ended... I did Black Temple, but then I wasn't around to do... the Sunwell. By then I was kind of a little bit burnt out on World of Warcraft, so I gave it a bit of a break. There should be, if I was playing more often, I would actually, there's a mod called Handy Notes, and TomTom as well, I think are the ones, and you can actually set waypoints to see if certain bosses are up, and daily bosses and weekly bosses and all that, so really handy if you can get those mods up. What do I have to do here? Why are my quests not tracking at all? Like, why would I want to track this shit? That is hella frustrating. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's why it wasn't working properly before. Okay, so I gotta kill some spiders, huh? Pew 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 pew! Man, the one good thing about World of Warcraft is, like, once you get your rotations down and you know basically what you're doing, you can kind of do it in autopilot mode. So I find it's a really good way to, at the end of a day or on the weekend or something, just completely like relieve stress and everything, especially if you're not on a PvP server. Because sometimes if you're on a PvP server, it does increase the stress, but you can pretty much just go into automation mode and farm out some items and stuff like that, and holy shit, he's bugged out. And just really tune out and de-stress, so it's pretty good for that. Man, my rotation is crap though. I really gotta concentrate on it. But anyway. Animan and Juby, any more info coming out this weekend? They just talked more, I think they talked more about the mechanics of the, what do they call it? The Arcan, the necklace that does your, the new artifact necklace. They talked a little bit about that. See, my UI is totally messed up. I have no idea why. Anyway, no, I don't want that. Yeah, they talked a little bit about the necklace, but I don't really know what else they're gonna reveal about the X-Pack or anything. Hopefully they reveal more sub-races as time goes by. Where's my fire? Here it is. I can cleanse this with fire. I'm hoping we get like a human variation of the sub-races. I want to see like Arathi Basin or Arathi type humans. That would be pretty cool, I think. Spahuli, hello man. Am I excited about Comrades? Yeah, damn straight, mate. I'm going to be covering it. I don't know when it's going to release though. I'm pretty sure for the Americans it's probably going to be like just on the cusp of 6 and 7 for November. I don't think it's going to be on the 7th for you guys. I think it'll be like at midnight on the 6th or the 7th, or it'll be like a midnight release for here in Australia. I don't know if they're going to have a timed worldwide release or how that's going to be handled, but it'll be interesting to see what they do, because generally the release date has been announced as November 7th, but generally they go by like the Japanese times, so yeah. But I hope it happens at a decent hour so that I can really be fresh for it and in a decent mood and everything. Because I think starting off, I've just got this feeling that matchmaking is going to be pretty much broken for it. So, yeah. Well, Warden, I don't really know if it's anything like the online test that we saw. I don't know if they're actually going to allow us to add our PSN friends and go in. From what Mr. Happy was saying, I talked to him on his stream, or asked him a question on his stream. He actually said that the system was similar to how it was during the online test. So I don't think we're going to be able to go in with pre-made groups, as far as I know. So I'm really hoping that they change that before it comes out. I hope that we can make like PlayStation party groups and go in with our PlayStation parties, but I really doubt it. I think we're going to have to do that thing where you give out a password. Ooh, 900 Warforged. I think we're going to have to do the thing where we kind of give out a password and people join our camp or our party, which we'll see how it goes. I hope it performs well. Because there's been there hasn't been all that much time between the online test, honestly, and now. I think it's been like 2 or 3 months maybe, which in development time is really not that much. So I'm a little bit worried that then they haven't had enough time to really iron out all the bugs and the just utter mess that it was when it was on the online test. Holy shitballs. Where is this guy? It says he spawns here. Varga. He's probably been totally camped, I guess. Maybe he's down... Ooh, dungeon. Oh, I guess he's down here. Veron. Okay. Anyway. We'll go into a dungeon. This is only a heroic, which is like... Pretty much now it's like a normal dungeon. It's not big deal. But my rotations are off and everything, so you're probably going to see some pretty crappy damage come out of me, but whatever. I forgot how to reset this as well. Blip. Can we reset? Is that... Can I reset the data? Yes. Come on, buddies. Accept. Accept. Rhea Roberts. Yeah, I wanna be faithful and I wanna be positive. You sons of bitches. About the whole Comrades launch, but I guess time and again Square Enix has proven that they're not that fantastic when it comes to handling just handling the whole online launches and things like that. So I don't know, man. I want to be faithful, but I guess I don't really see it happening right now. Okay, so this is the heroic. What dungeon is this again? Halls of Valor. I haven't been in a dungeon for freaking ages, so we'll see how this one works out. It uses, World of Warcraft uses the classic like Holy Trinity. So you've got a tank, a healer, and DPS. And you pretty much, as long as you fulfill your roles, it's everything should go smoothly. But you really have to be aware of mechanics and things. You're going to see us pretty much blow through this one. These are all random people, but we'll pretty much blow through it because it's on heroic and it's old content at this point. So yeah, we'll see how it goes anyway. I don't know if my recount is broken or I'm just doing a lot more damage than the other people here, but anyway, good stuff. This is a boss? No, just normal things. But I actually ground, when Legion first came out, I was actually in a pretty decent raiding guild. We were actually doing Mythic Progress, and I was full on into World of Warcraft, like massively. But then as soon as Final Fantasy 15 came out, I started getting more involved in the channel, and that's when I pretty much dropped World of Warcraft. Up until then, I was avidly playing World of Warcraft. There's a boss here, Heimdall. Yeah, I was all over it. Mythic raiding and everything like that. It was really good fun. And we had a really good group of people. We're in a guild called, or I was in a guild called Seems Legit on Jubithos, and we were actually pushing, at a point we were pushing for like the top progressing alliance guild on the server. So we were actually doing pretty well. Oh shit. I'm totally not used to following mechanics at all. Yeah, well, turns out we didn't need them anyway. But the loot here is going to be pretty terrible. What does it drop at? 865. I don't even know how high it forges now, but it's probably going to be pretty trash. The release of Prompto in North America was horrid. Oh, yeah, dude. Episode Prompto in the US was delayed by like 12 hours or 2 days or something crazy like that, wasn't it? Like, we got it really early here in Australia, but I know the US was waiting days and days for it. Which, on one hand, is like... What a prick thing to say. It actually helps me get views and stuff like that, but just from a business point of view and a happiness point of view, it sucks, man. It really sucks. You would think Square Enix would get a better hold on it, but we'll run out. You can pretty much ignore all the mechanics on Heroic, but I wouldn't recommend it if you're a new player. It's a good way to get... Oh shit, what's going on there? Get your skills honed. I used to be in guilds called Grand Theft Kodo. Nice. For Crit's Sake and Hello Kitty Cuddle Club. Dude, I want to be in that. That's totally my future guild name. I haven't really been in any funny guild names, really, because for the majority I have... For the majority of my WoW life, I've actually been in pretty serious raiding guilds. Even in, I think in Vanilla, I was in a guild called Mass Destruction, I think it was called. We pushed right up into Nax Realmus when it was still relevant. We didn't get very deep into it. I think we got down one boss as a guild, but otherwise it was a pretty fun time. We did all of Molten Core, Blackwing Lair. Blackwing Lair was so fun. All the ZG, things like that. But raiding back in the day, I was actually so full on into WoW back in the day that I lost about 2 jobs because of it. Girlfriends, everything. Like, if a girlfriend would be like, no, we have to go out and you have to do this and blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, dude, I got a raid. I don't think we're going to be working out. So I've actually dropped girlfriends and jobs to World of Warcraft in the past. So I'm glad I'm not that addicted anymore, but maybe the expansion will change that. And I'm not... If anyone's watching and saying, man, this guy doesn't know shit about World of Warcraft, I'm not really paying attention to my rotation, and it's been ages since I played, but yeah. I'm doing alright, I guess. I'm guessing all these people like new 110s or something. The level cap is also going to be put to 120 in the new expansion, which is good as well. So I'm pretty keen to see new leveling. You always feel a bit overpowered when that happens, so... Pew, 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 pew. Oh, we should take care of this guy, actually. Oh, he's already dead. Good stuff, mage. Yeah, when people have horrible guild names, it just rubs it in when they gank you. It makes it feel so much worse. I think one of the names at the moment on my server, Animanajubi, I think you would get this one. I don't know if the Americans would. I don't think you have Bunnings, but the name of the guild is Bunnings Sausage with Dad, which is funny, man. Mate, if you, Animanajubi, if you ever accuse me of keyboard turning, I will snap you. If you don't know, keyboard turning is probably one of the biggest insults that you can have given to you in World of Warcraft. I've actually played with people. One of my old guild masters, when I was kind of a bit more casual, was actually a full-on keyboard turner, and he was the tank. He was the main tank. So he'd be like, oh, there's an enemy behind us, and he'd go, turn around like that, and then run up, and he'd click each of his abilities like separately, and then click, and wait for it, and then he'd go click. He was goddamn awful, man. But he was such a nice guy, and he was trying to really... Oh shit, I'm ignoring mechanics. And he was really getting everyone pumped for the game and stuff, and just nobody had the heart to just say, look, dude, you're terrible, just stop. No one really had the heart to do it. You know when you see those people singing on like America's Got Talent or something like that, and they're just god awful, and you're like, just someone put them down or something. It was kind of like that. It's kind of sad to see, actually. I don't have any oh shit, consumables or anything at the moment to boost my DPS, but I think we're doing alright. But if you, like I said before, if you haven't played any MMOs before, I think it's now is pretty good time, or maybe when the expansion comes out, is a really good time to get into World of Warcraft. Because you're going to see like the players' numbers just surge up huge around the expansion, and people coming in to gear up before the expansion comes in. And also, World of Warcraft offers a free trial. You can play up to level 20, I think, for completely free. You can make as many characters as you want. It's not time restricted. There is restrictions on gold and mail and trading and stuff like that to avoid like gold sellers. It doesn't work, but there's heaps of options to get you into the game for free. And if you don't like it, you know, just drop it, but there's no financial commitment. But if you really like it, it's just pretty simple to set up like a monthly subscription. And if you're actually good enough at gold farming and stuff, you can pay for your subscription with your gold, like in-game currency, for actual subscription. And you can turn, if you're very like a Moogle, like a gold mogul or a auction house whore, you can actually turn your gold into tokens, and you can actually use them to buy other Blizzard franchise games. You can actually buy, like, you could buy Destiny 2, you could buy, say, StarCraft, which is going to free-to-play soon, or you could buy, you know, Diablo or something like that. So you can use the credit, in-game credit, for real-life stuff, which is great, is really good. Rhea Roberts, you failed the drive to work. Did you crash or something? How do you mean you failed the drive to work? Or did you just like said I'm not going to work, basically? So I don't think this is a good advertisement of WoW. It's just that I wanted to get on and talk about WoW. So don't take any of this gameplay as like, oh, this is what WoW is. But yeah. Vendrick Azeroth, it's actually, since the expansion has been announced and the supply and demand for tokens has gone up, it's actually quite expensive gold-wise to buy game tokens. It used to be pretty cheap. A while ago, it was about 27,000 gold, which is really not that much. I think at the moment, just on Kafka, yeah, I've got about 100,000 gold at the moment. That's my daughter. I've got about 100,000 gold, but recently the prices of the token has gone up to 179,000 gold. So the prices have just absolutely skyrocketed. It's still possible to farm that much in a month. You can actually, if you farm a couple of hours a day, maybe 1 or 2 hours a day, you could probably pay for your WoW token or your game time for the entire month. You could pay for it just by playing the game, which is really, it's so fantastic. If you get your set farming routes down and you're good with the auction house, it's really not unrealistic that you don't have to pay for this game to play it, which is great. And the even better thing is, if you get in now and you start farming gold, you could actually get to the point where you can pay for the new expansion with your gold. So it's a really good system, I think. It's actually a really good system. It's going to be expensive to do it that way, like in-game currency-wise, but it is possible, so yeah. Assad Banan, you just bought Diablo 3 in the expansions just yesterday. Actually, I play a load. I used to play a lot of Diablo 3 as well. I played it like as soon as it came out. I got it on release and just smashed it, man. I really love that game too. Not so much recently though, because they have been just rehashing the thing with these seasons. They just do the same content like over and over and over again, which I don't really appreciate. I wish they'd just kind of move on to Diablo 4. But Diablo... Oh, my daughter just bumped her head. My wife is there, but it's okay. But recently it's just, I don't know, they keep rehashing the same content. I don't like it. But the Necromancer just got released for Diablo 3 a while ago. I did buy it, but I don't know, it was just more of the same. I couldn't really get into it. But I remember playing Diablo 3 back when they had the real money auction house. They had it so you could actually sell your in-game items on an auction house system for real money. And I was turning quite a good profit off it. All I would do was save up a lot of gold. I would buy a yellow quality, high, like a rare quality weapon for a certain amount of gold. And then all I would do would be sell that item for about 30 Australian dollars. Ah, someone pulled. And without a fail, it would sell. And I'd sell maybe 2 or 3 of those a day. Amazing. It was so good. Oh, my daughter's not having fun. Her mother is with her, don't worry about that. I think I'll finish up this dungeon and then I'll pretty much call it. Yeah, I think this stream was a little bit aimless or pointless, but whatever. Rhea Roberts, snowstorm hit yesterday and I had to turn back as the highway is miserable this morning. Holy jeebus, man. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I saw your picture actually on Twitter that you live like in a hardcore snowy place. Are you in America or Canada or something? Or the North Pole? I think there was too many houses around for it to be the North Pole, but anyway. Oh, interrupt. No. Pew 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 pew. Man, it's good to be back on WoW though. It really is. But I can already feel like just the time just shift away from you. Like, oh, I'll just play for like 10 minutes. And then like 2 hours later, you're like, ugh, God, I'm still on this. Oh, thank you, Vendrick. Thank you, mate. If anyone's wondering like, hey man, why are you playing World of Warcraft? Or what's happened to your normal stuff? On Thursday or the 7th, we'll be definitely getting back into Final Fantasy 15. If anyone's wondering about Assassin's Creed, I've actually finished the game, oh shit, by myself. And it's one of those type of games that it's okay to play through, but by the end it's such a repetitive game, like all the quests are pretty much exactly the same. By the end of the game I was just like, man, I cannot play any more of this. It started off really good and I was really pumped and hyped about Assassin's Creed, but by the end you're just like, it's totally burnout. It just, yeah. Actually, there's a guy on YouTube called ACG, or Angry Centaur Gaming. I think his name is Carrick. He did a review on it and people got angry at him because he said like, it's a good game up until this point. And then when you get even further past that to like the last quarter of the game, it devolves even more, which is totally true. The game just gets to a point where you're just like, oh man, because it's just the same thing like over and over and over and over again, and it gets you down really. The combat for me wasn't deep enough at all. You can pretty much trounce through the game just using like really one. Does anyone have the shield? Yeah, he does. Just really using like one move. You use the overpower move, you do a couple of hits, repeat. You do a smoke bomb, overpower, repeat. I don't know. It is a good game, but just by the end of it, you really had enough. So after the whole Comrades things calmed down, and I've done a bit of Horizon Zero Dawn, and then had a look at the new. I might have a look at the new Gods of Expansion or Gods of Egypt DLC for Assassin's Creed. But as far as doing a full playthrough on the channel, I'll have to see how it goes. Because I really am not looking forward to... I could be pretty happy now never going back and playing Assassin's Creed from the start again. That's not to say it's a bad game, because it is a good game, but it's just to play it again, it just to me seems so daunting. The actual whole campaign takes about like at least 20 hours, I would think. At least. So... Misthol, which is better, WoW or Final Fantasy 14? I think it really comes down to, it may sound like a cop-out answer, but it really comes down to personal preference. I have played Final Fantasy 14. I actually have, back when it was A Realm Reborn, I played it. And I got a max level paladin on that. And I did a little bit of raiding and stuff, but I just found I like the art style on World of Warcraft a lot more. It's like a bit more stylized and cartoony, but for me, that's what I like. Dickhead. I actually prefer this type of art style much more than that kind of like realistic, pseudo-realistic or pseudo-realistic looking art style. And I found that a lot of moves in Final Fantasy 14, they don't really have that, like, you can't feel the woof and the big like impacts behind the hits. People have said, I know a few people have said, no man, that's different now, it's totally different and it's better and blah blah blah, but I don't feel it. I think it'll always be just, it's not my type of game, really. Sometimes when you attack, it's very flashy looking, but it just feels like you're kind of swishing through air, you know? But whereas World of Warcraft, I feel, the crap is going on there. I feel like the attacks actually have some weight to it, and you can feel it like chunking into the enemies and stuff, which I absolutely love. So what are we doing here? So we'll go back to Dalaran. That's pretty much it for the stream. I feel a bit regretful that I didn't have more of a vision for this stream, but anyway, I just wanted to jump on and talk to you guys. I don't know if I'll even make this stream public, but yeah, I just wanted to get on and talk about WoW, see if anyone's interested in it, see if it gets any interest on the channel. But either way, I'm going to be covering WoW in the future. I want to have a talk to, this is mainly aimed at the Moogles, I guess, but or any sponsors of the channel, but also other people. I'm actually, now this is some real talk, I'm doing some host placement for my work. I'm looking at getting, it's kind of like an traineeship or an internship with the company for the next 4 weeks. So I don't know what my streaming schedule is going to be like. I don't know what my uploads are going to be like. I just basically don't know what the channel is going to be like over the next 4 weeks. So what I'm actually going to do, and I don't think you really have much of a choice in the matter, I'm actually going to disable the sponsorships just so nobody pays for another month without, you know, getting the value out of the channel. And I don't want any new sponsors to pop up, because I just feel like over the next month I don't think I can fulfill my role as a good sponsored channel. So that is what I'm thinking about right now. I just don't know what I'm going to be doing with my streams and things like that. It could turn out that nothing happens and I stream as regular, but we'll have to see how it goes, because I'm going to be doing like 8 to 10 hour days every day of the week soon. So with that on top of doing like streams and everything, I just don't know how it's going to work out. So we have to see how it goes anyway. Yeah, but definitely on Tuesday we're going to be covering Comrades, and then I'll kind of work out, maybe it'll be a steaming pile of dog crap and we don't want to play it. I doubt that's the case, but we'll see how it goes. I think it'll be a fun stream, but make sure you tune in around the 7th, and we'll see how that goes. Will I re-enable free sponsorship once it's done? Will I? Probably, mate. I have to see how it all goes. I guess I would hate to be in the position of taking money from people when I'm not delivering content. You know, I feel the pressure of that. That's why I haven't got a Patreon or anything up to this point, because I don't feel like I can deliver on my end of the bargain at the moment. So, and the fact that you guys have been so good to actually sponsor the channel, I don't want to just like crap all over the faith that you've put in me. So I would rather just kind of disable it so no other people jump on into a sponsorship that they're, you know, then I'm going to get no quality out of. So yeah, but you know, if you've got any thoughts on that, you can message me on Twitter or Facebook or anything, and you can have a chat about it. But otherwise, that's pretty much my plan. Anyway, if you're still sticking around and you're still on the stream, thank you. Sorry, it's a bit directionless, but I will be playing a bit of WoW over the next however long. You can actually add me on WoW or the Blizzard little Blizzard thing if you want. I don't know if this is intelligent to do, but I don't think anyone can steal my info for it. You can actually add me on the Blizzard launcher if you want. It's actually Ender #6957. So yeah, add me up and we can be good pals on there. Anyway, I'm going to head off. Oh, Misthol, actually, I need to ask you a question. Did you go to the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy this weekend, Misthol? Because it was in London. I know they're doing a 30th anniversary and you can win like a collector's edition of the some PlayStation Final Fantasy 15 collector's edition too. I was annoyed that they're not doing anything in regards to Australia, so that is hella annoying. But yeah, anyway. Misthol, mate. Yeah. Distant Worlds, is that it? Or is that that's the music one, is it? Man, I'm so cut they're not doing anything like that in Australia. Oh, it's a concert, yeah, man. I got a little bit, I went to a game music thing here in Australia and they did the Sephiroth thing. They did One-Winged Angel or One-Winged Angel. It was fantastic. It was so good. Vendrick, do I have Overwatch? Yeah, I do have Overwatch. I do play Overwatch. My main, I guess, is either Reinhardt or Junkrat. I love Junkrat, man. He's wicked. He's so good. Sarah Hibbs, you live in Kansas. You don't get Jack. Yeah, I can imagine that. Anyway, I really gotta go. I gotta see my daughter before she gets before she goes to sleep. But thank you guys for joining the stream. Again, I'm sorry it's a bit aimless, but I just wanted to, I'm pumped about WoW. I just want to get on and play it and share it with you guys. But thank you guys for the what am I going to say? I don't even have words. Thank you for joining the stream. If you did like it, please leave a thumbs up. If you got any comments or suggestions, or you want to tell me about how pumped you are for the expansion, then let me know. And if you haven't subscribed, then bloody do it. Mate, Vendrick. Junkrat is awesome. He's so offensive yet defensive and he's wicked. He's great. Anyway, this has been Lemon Eating Cow. Moo. See you guys. Oh, I don't even have a button ready.